Hello, what is up? It's Julia here, back again with another video. This time we're doing a DIY video, as you can see. This is my favorite DIY out of all of them. And this video is, which you already know from the title, 5 DIY ways to tie-dye with bleach. If you haven't seen my 5 ways to do tie-dye video, you can click the I or the link in the description because I have a video all about doing actual tie-dye and 5 different ways to do that. But if you're new to my channel and you've never seen any of my videos, hi, my name is Julia. Welcome to my channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications, the post notifications, so you never miss another one of my videos. Also, I upload every Saturday at 3 p.m. EST, which is 12 p.m. PST, so you can always check back in then. And give this video a big thumbs up if you want to see more clothing DIYs. I was thinking about doing a 5 DIY jeans type of video, so like this if you want to see that. But enough talking, let's just go ahead and get into the DIYs because I know that is what you came for. I mean, maybe you came for me. Well, if you came for me, like, thanks, that's so nice. Also, you should follow me on Instagram if you came for me. Anyway, let's actually just hop into the DIYs now. Okay, so the first DIY clothing item we have is this dip dye bleached flannel. I think, okay, I don't know, it's really hard to decide. Like, I like all of them except for maybe one, and this one is like one of my favorites, but this one was also my favorite when I made it, and like this might be my favorite over this one, maybe. I don't know, comment your favorite. Anyway, this is the flannel. I just got this flannel off of ThredUp, which is like an online thrift store, secondhand shop type of thing. Kind of like a Poshmark, but not really. I don't know, I got a lot of the items on there actually. This shirt though, Amazon. But kind of tried to do an ombre. This is the back, the front. Now you can see how I made it. Okay, so here's the supplies we're gonna need for the dip dye flannel. So now we're going to take said flannel and tie a rubber band around the bottom, and whatever we tie the rubber band around is what we're going to be dip dyeing. And same with the arms, do the same exact thing. And now we're going to pour water and bleach. After we pour the bleach in, we're going to soak the flannel in the bucket, and I soaked it like 2 different ways so it kind of ombre, and same with the arms. And then we let it dry, and you don't want to soak it too long because the color is going to come out anyway. And then we put it in some hydrogen peroxide to kind of stop the bleach from bleaching. And then I rinsed it in water, cold water to be exact. And then I threw it in the washing machine so, you know, it would wash out everything and kind of just seal everything off. And then I took it out and hung it to dry, and here's our before and after. Ta-da! Okay, now we have this t-shirt, which I did a scrunch rubber band tie-dye type of thing, and I really didn't expect this to turn out gray. Like, you really never know what color the bleach is going to turn to, but this actually ended up being like a gray splotchy type of vibe, and I really dig it. Like, at first I was like, ugh, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but then when I saw the end result, which you really have to wait till it comes out of the washing machine for the end result because bleach changes things over time. So this obviously is the end result, and you know, I really like it. I kind of wish I did it on the next shirt that I'm going to show you, because the next shirt, it was such a cute shirt, but my vision for it was totally different than how it came out, and I still think I could fix it. But anyway, focusing on this one, this is really great, and I think you can do this to any like band tee, any graphic tee, but I just had this plain black tee that I got from Michael's. Let's watch how I did this so you can try it for yourself. So here is the supplies we're gonna need for this scrunching method of bleaching tie-dye. So we're gonna take this black t-shirt, I got it from Michael's like a while back, and I'm just gonna scrunch it all together into a little, I don't know, I wouldn't say ball, but a little scrunched up contraption, and we're gonna tie the rubber bands around it. Then I filled up a squeezy container of bleach and water to dilute it just like a little bit, you know, just so it's not too bleachy. And then I just applied it all over the shirt in not any specific way, I just kind of like drizzled it all on like a cake. Wait, what? Like a cake? Like icing on a cake? I don't know, whatever I'm saying. After it dried, I took the rubber bands off, and this is our results. Then I poured water and hydrogen peroxide into a bucket and then put the shirt in there, wrung it out to stop the bleach from bleaching, and then I also put it in some cold water in a bucket, put the shirt in cold water, whatever, and then we put it in the washing machine to seal it off and then hung it to dry. And here's our before and now our after. Now on to the t-shirt that I completely messed up, that I'm really sad about, and it is this Harley Davidson tee, which is so cute. It's it says Bourbon Street on the back, so this is like a New Orleans. Yeah, and it says New Orleans too. This is a New Orleans Harley Davidson tee. I got this one on ThredUp as well. As you can see, this is the type of bleach design that we went for. And it's not horrible. Like, this is the front. It's okay. The back is a bit better in my opinion, but at the same time, I still don't really like it. I'm considering cropping it and just like trying to redo it. I don't really know. If you guys have any tips for me, let me know. But if you do like this and you want to try it, you can continue watching. I still have more types of bleach tie-dyeing that you will see that are way better than this one. But unfortunately, my favorite tee that I got for this was the one I did the worst job on. But you know, we live and we learn, and not every DIY is going to be amazing. So I think there's a way for me to salvage this, but I just need to do a little more like trial and error before I go in and make it worse. So here's what we need for the spotty bleach design. So I'm gonna fill up a dropper container with some water and bleach so it's diluted. I also filled up a spray bottle with water and bleach and I sprayed it on this t-shirt, and now we're using the dropper to also drop bits of bleach on. I feel like this method would be really cool, but I feel like the way I did it didn't really make so much sense. So I mixed two different methods together on this t-shirt, and I think they'd be cool separately, but they didn't look as good together in my opinion. And then we're going to do the same thing with the hydrogen peroxide to stop the bleach from bleaching, and then dip it in some cold water, bring it out, and then throw it in the washing machine. And of course, we're just going to hang it up to dry. Here's our before. And now our after. I don't love the results, but it's not horrible. And the next DIY that we have are the classic TikTok bleached jeans. I'm sure you guys have all seen this on TikTok already, but I wanted to go ahead and try it for myself. And I got these jeans on ThredUp as well. Very cute, if I do say so myself. I think they'd be really cute with a platform wedge, as you saw in the like try-on portion. And when I did this, like I spray bottled it, so it ended up being a lot more splotchy than I intended and looking more like, I don't know what to call it, more like splotches. But it still worked out, and honestly, like at first I was kind of disappointed when I saw the splotches, but then when I thought about it, I was like, wait, that's actually really cool, and I haven't seen too many of these, so I'm not mad about it. And I think if I were to do it differently, maybe I'd use a sponge if I didn't want it to be as splotchy, but just keep watching to see how I did it exactly. Yeah. Okay, so here's the supplies that we're going to need for the color blocking bleach jeans design. So first I'm going to start by duct taping all of the areas that I don't want to be bleached, so that way it is protected from when we start spraying the bleach on. Right here I'm just going around the pocket because we're going to want to actually bleach this pocket, and I'm going to be covering up the other pocket because we don't want to bleach that pocket. Okay, once everything is covered in tape, we're going to take the bottom of the jeans, put it in a bag, and then just tape that around so we're not like wasting a bunch of tape. And now I'm going to fill up this spray bottle with some bleach and then dilute it with a little bit of water. And now we can start to spray the jeans, and you could also use a sponge for this method or even just pouring bleach on it, but I decided to use a spray bottle because it does give a different effect. Also, I forgot to put a bag in there, so I just slipped that in real quick. And the spray bottle gives it more of like a tie-dye, not so perfectly bleached look. Like it's kind of like, I want to say the word's asymmetrical, but that's not the word. It's just kind of all around. Like some parts are bleachier, some parts are less bleachy, if you know what I mean. And I just kept bleaching and bleaching until I got a look that I was satisfied with and left it in the sun for a bit. And then we're gonna also put in the hydrogen peroxide to stop the bleach from bleaching. And then dip it in some cold water, of course. And then put it in the washing machine. And take it out and hang it to dry. Here's our before, and now our after. What do you guys think? Now for our last and final DIY, which I think is my absolute favorite. And it is just this, well, crop tank top, obviously. And I got it off of Amazon from I think these are Hanes, or are they Fruit of the Loom pack of men's like under tank top shirts. They have some gray ones and some black ones, but I chose to do the black one. I think if I did a gray one, that'd be pretty cool too. I think I might try that next because why not, right? And obviously I cropped it because gonna wear the full tank top. So just keep watching to see how I tie-dye. I did a spiral tie-dye for this, so just keep watching to see how I spiral tie-dyed this little tank. Here's the supplies for our last DIY, which is the tie-dye bleached shirt. So I'm just taking a t-shirt, I'm taking a tank top and cutting off the bottom so it's cropped because I like cropped tank tops. I don't know about you. I'm taking a fork and then spiraling it. And then we're going to, once we get the spiral, put rubber bands all around it, just like that. And I'm also going to be filling up a bleach bottle and kind of diluting up some water and shaking it up. And then we're going to be only bleaching every other little separator between the rubber bands. So that way we can get that spiral look for the shirt. Once it's dried, I took all the rubber bands off. And this is how it turned out. Then I poured some water and hydrogen peroxide into a bucket to stop the bleach from bleaching. And then I also wrung it out in some cold water, and my cat is sniffing the bucket. He's like, oh no, bleach. And then I put it in the washing machine and of course took it out to dry. Here's our before, and now for our after. Okay, you guys, so that is it for the DIYs. If you enjoyed this and want to see more DIY clothing videos, please give this a big thumbs up and let me know what type of clothing DIY videos you want to see. Maybe it's like a thrift flip, maybe it's like the DIY jeans video that I was talking about before. Also give us a thumbs up for that. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss another one of my videos. Also, I post every Saturday at 3 p.m. EST, which is 12 p.m. PST. And you can either catch my next video then or just keep watching till the end for my previous video. I love you guys so much. Bye!